We have audio now. Hello, guys. How's it going? This is a very messy start. This is gonna go down as one of my messiest starts ever. I got it. Anyways, so, for those that are here for the first time today, just want to go over the my key really quick, just to go through for those that are here for the first time today, or for those that are watching in the future and don't really know what any of the key means in the tier list. So to begin with, if you see a red name, that means that they go down at least one tier. If they are not in, get out of here. It's there. Get out of here. Sarah's making an appearance. Alright. So, red names mean they go down a tier if they don't have red skill. Blue letters here for their friend disc means that they go down at least one tier if they don't have that friend disc. If you see an H, that means they're good for heist. If you see a C, that means they're good for codebase. If you see an R, Y, or B, that means they're good for red, yellow, or blue invasion boss fights. And I think that about covers all of that. Oh, and if you see a D, that means they're good for defending with in Arena, Coliseum, or War. So I think that covers the whole key there. So yeah, so let's get started here. So we got the Daisy poll going up right now. So if you're not in the lab chat, get yourself in there. That's where we do all of our voting for where heroes should go in the tier list. I will be adding them in as we go along here. We also have the Prince Philip tier. We also have the Prince Philip vote going on over on the community tab of my stream, or of my YouTube channel throughout this entire stream. We'll add Prince Philip here at the end of the stream. Based on those results. So if you don't see Prince Philip in the vote, you can go over to the community tab and do that. And yeah, so how you guys doing today? I think that covers the intro stuff. So we got 5 votes. I think before my issues and whatnot, I had to restart my computer. I think Daisy already had votes for really good in there, so I think that that's kind of where she's going to go, but I'm going to give it another minute or so to get some folks in here. Kind of sucks. I lost my momentum by having all those issues. I don't know what was going on with my audio. It was weird. I think it was just like a weird bug. I just restarted my computer and it worked, so. Stupid technical difficulties. Get out of here, Sarah. It's really hot in this room. I'm already dying. I should probably remove the other one. Let me go into my YouTube real quick. Oh, the other thing I wanted to do before we actually get started is I want to open the game real quick and I want to go through the patch notes again, because I didn't even read the patch notes yet, honestly. The last ones that had Prince Philip and Aurora in them. So I wanted to do that, just so I get an idea of what they do and whatnot, because I don't even know what they do yet, to be honest. Alright, I'm going to remove the other one so that people don't go there anymore. This one can go private. And then this one can also go private. There we go. So people don't go there anymore. Alright. Oh, thanks, Sarah. That's my girlfriend, Sarah. She likes to support me even though she doesn't like my content. Alright, so let's go into the game real quick. I want to check out... Yax is definitely the best, for sure. Just waiting for the game to work here. Alright, so we got the game here up and running. Let's go down to Philip here real quick. Or let's go down to Snow White. I don't even know what Snow White is. I didn't even unlock her. I did no prize wall at all. I collected all the prize wall, I didn't even do any of it. But let's check out what her skills do real quick. So instead of basic attacking enemies, Snow White sends a bird to the ally with the lowest percentage of the HP, healing them. Snow White can target herself with healing. Snow White encourages many animals. This is mostly for myself. I know most of you guys probably know what she does and everything, but so while we wait for Daisy votes to come in, looks like we got 10 at least though, so not too bad. Active, Snow White encourages many animals to rush across the battlefield. All enemies are blinded for 12 seconds, knocked back, and dealt some fantastic damage. So she heals, does blind. Blind's not the best thing in the world. How dare you watch the entire thing? Snow White identifies the enemy with the most basic damage green skill. For a buck, blinds that enemy in seconds, knocks them back, and deals fantastic damage. Her blue skill, Snow White beckons 3 birds towards the enemy with the most skill power. As birds disrupt that enemy is blinded for 8 seconds and dealt damage. The blind has to fail. Blinded enemies deal 50% reduced damage. Whenever blinded enemies are knocked back by any source, they take fantastic damage. The music's too loud. Alright, it's down a little bit, hopefully. Her red skill... I should probably do Daisy first, since we're actually voting on Daisy right now, huh? Hey, what's up, Blossom Girl? Always good to see you in here. Each time an enemy, or her red skill, each heal from Snow White's forest friends... I think that's her white skill, right? Yeah, that's her white skill. Also restores 75% of target's missing HP. After every 3 heals from forest friends, the next heal also cleanses. Each time an enemy recovers from being blinded, Snow White charms them for 12 seconds. While charmed by Snow White, enemies are immune to blinds. This charm cannot be dodged or evaded, so that kind of makes it similar to the Angel one. But this charm actually goes off more than once, unlike Angel's, which only happens one time in the entire fight. So that makes her a little bit better of a charmer than Angel does, or than Angel. Although it doesn't sound like Snow White is that amazing to me. Dear charging. The AR disc. What is that? We got aerial disc. Enemies lose basic damage while they are blinded, and also skill power. And on the star side, when an enemy would stun Snow White or her allies, that enemy is instead blinded for 3 seconds. This can happen for each enemy once every 10 seconds. And then the Cheshire disc, the Cheshire Cat. Enemies lose armor while they're blinded and reality while they're blinded. While charmed by Snow White, enemies gain an additional 14 or probably up to 100% basic damage and 70% attack speed. So, what do you guys think of Snow White? I'm gonna end the Daisy poll. It looks like she's going into really good. That seems like the pretty safe bet there. Just her current state, I guess. If the red skill is really, really important, which it looks like it is, I'm going to put her in red so that she goes down a tier. So if you have her at red skill, then that's kind of what we're going to be voting on today. Alright, but Daisy is a damage hero, so that means I gotta make room in the really good tier. So we're gonna put Daisy in. change that font a little bit. What was my font? That's my font right there. Let's go make it white. What is the disc for Daisy? Alright, I'm gonna get the Snow White poll going while we finish up Daisy here. Why is this so zoomed in, it seems like? I can't type today. I'm so frazzled now that I had all those issues and whatnot. Plus, I know Sarah's watching. Daisy's got the Donald disc. Alright, cool. Sorry, I'm gonna need a little bit of help today, guys. I'm a little frazzled today. And also very sweaty. Alright, so the Snow White poll is now up for you guys to vote on. I'm going to finish up Daisy while we do that. Let's switch back. Let me take a look at what Daisy does again real quick, just so I can remind myself. I know she's a counter for invisibility. Alright, where is Daisy at? I think I made her red. Yeah, I did. But then I didn't actually work on her at all. Hi. She's got the silence. She's got the duplicate buffs thing like Kermit does. Precise, so that she's a counter for invisibility, which means she's a big Bagheera counter, which is part of the reason why we're voting on Bagheera again in this list, because I think a lot of people have been saying, what's the aerial disc do? Alright, so the Donald disc is when an enemy charms Daisy or her allies, that enemy is stunned for 3 seconds or more seconds than that. Each enemy can be stunned this way once every 10 seconds. Alright. Each enemy can be stunned. Yeah, so that's definitely got to be the better one for her, I'd say. Whenever Daisy or her allies damage silenced enemies, they have a 10% chance to scare. Yeah, scare is kind of dumb. We don't really need scare in this household, right? Alright, so we're gonna put DO for Daisy. Does she need any? I don't think she needs anything, honestly. Maybe a heist. Alright, so far with 14 votes, we got really good for Snow White. That's pretty sweet. Oh, hey, my donation thingies are here. Cool. I didn't even notice that. You think Bagheera should stay up there? Something. Also, hey, what's up, something? God, I feel like I haven't streamed in so long. I'm like so out of so out of whack. Alright, so we got Snow White. Snow White seems okay to me. She doesn't seem like super duper amazing. Nothing really jumped out at me. The only thing that really jumped out at me with Snow White when I was just reading about her just now. Oh, sorry, let me switch over to the tier list again. There you go. Now you guys can see the tier list again. What was I just saying? Yeah, Snow White didn't sound super amazing. The only thing that sounded pretty good was her red skill, which has the undodgeable charm, which is really good. That makes it similar to Angel, like I said. Other than that, blind is not that crazy of a skill, so everything else with Snow White doesn't really sound that amazing to me, but that's just my opinion. But it looks like Snow White is going into the really good tier to start out with, so we're going to throw her there. I think she's a support. Is that what she is? I don't even know. Nope, she's a control. Okay. So Snow White is going in. I'm going to get rid of the Void Prediction because we're going to get to that later. Alright. Yeah, I guess it's been long enough for Snow White to get an actual vote. I like how they just threw all three of the last princesses at us, like, last second. Yeah, Blind and Scare are kind of useless. Snow White disc. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the aerial disc on her. Actually, both kind of just sound like kind of meh, so I think I'm gonna put both actually for Snow White. And then I'm gonna also make her red because it sounds like her red skill is pretty important on her. So we're gonna do that. Except that was the wrong shade of red. And there's that. Oh damn, we're up to 20 people? Holy shit. Look at us go. We're killing it today. Thanks for joining, guys. I appreciate it. I guess it's a weekend, so that makes sense. I usually do this on the weekdays. Alright, so Snow White. There we go. Let's move on to who's next. Snow White. We need to do Aurora prediction. I know no one really has Aurora yet. Aurora. She is the princess. She's one of the princesses, right? She's Cinderella, right? Or am I dumb? I don't even know. Yeah, it makes just like your max level for your server, basically. It's really hard to reach max red skills, so I don't really worry about it too much, and I don't really advise worrying about it too much, honestly. Except maybe for like your favorite ability, for your favorite heroes, I guess, or a lot of people say that Mad Hatter's is extremely important to bring up to max red skill so that it doesn't fail for you. Alright, let's see what Aurora does, guys. I don't even know what Aurora does at all. So we're gonna learn together. I have not a clue what she does. While we get this poll up. Alright, we're gonna switch back. So anyways, Snow White is now in really good, as well as Daisy up here. So that's where we placed her to start out with. If you guys are just getting here, the Prince Philip poll is going to be over on the community tab of my YouTube channel throughout this entire stream, and we're going to add him in at the very end. So just so you guys know, you can go over there and vote on him over there. I just like to do that for one of the votes just to allow more people to participate, even if they can't make the stream, so, or they don't want to watch the stream. Either way. I just like to do that to get a little more people involved. We got the Aurora poll going up. I want to see what Aurora does, because I do not know what she does at all. So, here we go. We're going back into the game here. Game go. Did it crash on me? Of course it did. Why wouldn't it? God. Game is loading. I just want to see what Aurora does, that's all. Alright, so Aurora, aka Sleeping Beauty. Her white skill, passive, Fauna performs Aurora's basic attacks, which deal fantastic damage. Oh, she has fantastic damage for her basic attacks. That's always kind of a unique little thing. And silences any enemies hit for 4 seconds. So she has silence with her basic attack. That's kind of insane, actually. Her active, Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather fly over to the battlefield, removing all buffs and dealing fantastic damage to all enemies. The fairies then each bestow a debuff of their own upon the enemies. Silence, 3 stacks of weakness, and a 35% reality decrease. Each of these debuffs lasts for 10 seconds. Holy macaroni. Here we go. You on? Come on. Fucking A, dude. I swear. The technology does not want to work with me today. Honestly, that white skill does sound insane. There's so many things to that white skill. Might have to work on her. Alright, are you gonna work now? Please? There we go. Alright, back to Aurora. So yeah, this white skill sounds absolutely insane. Let's check out her green skill. Flora cleanses Aurora and grants her a shield for a lot of HP that lasts 8 seconds. While this shield is active, Aurora blocks all projectiles aimed at her and steals 50 energy from each enemy whose projectile is blocked. So she blocks projectiles, steals energy, silences, cleanses, removes... Oh my god, she does so much. That's crazy. Blue skill, Merryweather fires a magic bolt at the closest enemy, knocking them back and dealing fantastic damage. The enemy is also snared and has their attack speed decreased by 75% for 8 seconds. Her purple, Aurora's basic attacks now deal a bonus fantastic damage and remove 2 buffs from enemies. Merryweather's bolt also applies a 20% reality decrease on enemies hit by Merryweather's magic bolt for 5 seconds. So she sounds like she's going to be a really good fantastic damage dealer. And just does everything under the sun. Aurora's basic attacks now target the enemy with the most buffs. Very helpful. Now also deals fantastic damage over 10 seconds. For every 4 buffs removed by Aurora, she heals the ally missing the most HP with 40% of their max HP. And then we got her friend discs. We're voting on Aurora, right? Yeah. When Aurora removes 6 buffs from the enemy team, she heals for 8%. So I'm guessing that's going to like 75% of her max HP. And then the FA disc, very helpful, decreases reality by an extra 7%, so I'm guessing that goes to like 50% or something like that at max stars. Remove armor while they're snared and nasty reality to Aurora and allies. I'm gonna say that the... I don't know. Neither of these sound super amazing. I think the FA disc sounds a little bit better on Aurora. So we're gonna go with that, I think. It looks like she's pretty unanimously going to go right up to best of the best, which is pretty cool. And that's just a prediction vote too, so that's pretty crazy. What is she? She is also a control hero. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Alright, let's go back to the stream real quick. Alright, so Aurora, looks like you're gonna go right to the top. Very surprising, honestly. Prediction. Then I gotta change the fonts. And then I'm also gonna go with the FA disc on her. Alright, let's go to my font here. Let's make this a little smaller, and let's also make this the correct thing. There we go. Let me reread her red skill. I just want to see if that's the one that sounds important. Aurora's basic attacks now target the enemy with the most buffs. Very helpful now. Deals for every 4 buffs removed by Aurora, she heals. Yeah, it doesn't sound like her red skill is super duper crazy needed, but her, especially white skill, sounds pretty insane all in all. Oh, why did the RB go away? What the hell? Hold on. Does anybody else just have an RB? I don't think so. So we do have a vote actually later today, where we're actually going to be voting if Dr. Draken should get a little, should join Zeus and Shigo in the unfair tier. There was somebody who put up a lot of, a very compelling argument as to why he should be up there, and I'll probably just read that word for word for the most part from the chat, but somebody was saying that Dr. Draken should actually just go right up to unfair, just because of just how ridiculously good he is in the game right now. Alright, so let's end this poll here. And we're going to get started with who else needs to be up. I think that's it for the new heroes, right? So now we just have to go to the actual Pacha vote, which I'm pretty sure I know where that's going to wind up being. But let's do it anyways. Last month we did a Pacha prediction vote, and we threw him right up to the top. Balanced and decent, even though it's not going to go that low. I definitely want to make the unfair tier. I know it's like a new thing that we just added a few months back. I definitely want to make that a very, very exclusive list. I don't want that to become like the new best of the best tier. I want to like max out the unfair tier at like maybe 5 heroes at most, I think. And I want to make it extremely exclusive to those heroes that are just way, way, way overpowered and way too good in the game. So it's going to be extremely exclusive. I don't want to turn like this entire best of the best into the unfair tier. I want it to be like maybe 5 heroes at most that are just ridiculously good. Alright, we'll go, we might be able to do Hercules later on. That'll be one of the last ones we do, once we get through the entire list. Pacha is the best tank, indeed. Alright, I think this is going to be a pretty quick one. I already kind of knew that was going to be the case. Everyone seems to love Pacha right now. I still haven't used Pacha yet. I'm honestly extremely behind on Disney Heroes this month. I've honestly barely been playing. So I'm gonna need some help on this one, guys. Like I already said. We also had a vote that I wanted to put up for... I definitely want to do Swedish Chef, at least. Because I don't know if Swedish Chef belongs up in Best of the Best anymore. I feel like people don't really use him anymore. He's kind of just been chilling up here for like months on end, and no one's really brought him up, so I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to end that. We're going to just move right on ahead to... I just forgot to do prize wall. I just straight up forgot to do prize wall before it ended. I've been definitely slacking on my Disney Heroes lately. Alright, so who is next? I need to do... Oh, Void. That's right. Void. I haven't seen too many people talking about Void very much. Alright, so I'm going to add, while we get the Void poll started, so if you're not in the chat, definitely get yourself into the chat. That's where all the fun is in this stream. I'm going to check, I'm going to add Hercules, we're going to add Swedish Chef to the list. Do we want to Eschenk and Clawhauser? I don't know. There's been a lot of arguments that have been saying that Pacha should be the only tank that's in Best of the Best right now. I don't know. What do you guys think on that? Oh, did I not write it with a Y? Or am I dumb? Yeah, it's got a Y. Yeah, Void doesn't sound that crazy to me. Kind of surprised. Oh, we're super split. Alright, let me go over to Discord. Void is imbalanced according to Discord person. Cisu's pushing Best of the Best. That's a hot take right there. Alright, so we, voting, well, we got, we're just tied between really good and balanced between Void. If it stays tied up, I think I'm just gonna leave Void where she is for right now. Maybe we can put her up for vote again in another month or two, and, once we get a little bit more experience with her. Oh, I love Shank. Shank is amazing. I'm just trying to get the general idea of what people would like to do with this stream here. Joy's good. Joy's right here and really good. I know some people have been saying that they keep missing Joy. Oh yeah, Shank is really, really good. I love her. I'm definitely going to put Swedish Chef up, because I don't think Swedish Chef belongs in Best of the Best anymore. Alright, so now we're up to a little bit of a lead for balanced. We got one more vote over from Discord. If you want to head into the Discord chat also, you can totally do that. Alright, so we're going to move Void down to balanced after a very, very close battle here. Let's see if I can make room, honestly. That's going to be the other struggle. At least Void is a very short word. Very short name. We're going to go with that. I'm very happy. Damn, we got 25 people. God damn. We're killing it in here. Thank you guys for showing up, for real. I haven't had like 25 people in here in a while. Alright, so who is next? Let's move on to the Dr. Draken vote here. And I'm going to actually pull up Unfair. I think this is just going to be a unfair versus best of the best vote. And I'll put really good in just for shits and giggles. This is going to be our first ever vote to decide whether they belong in the unfair tier. Because I kind of just threw Zeus and Shigo in there myself, just because, kind of as a joke, but it makes sense. But this is going to be the first official vote that we've ever done on whether Dr. Draken belongs in the unfair tier. So I think what I'm going to do is if we decide that he belongs in the unfair tier, I'm just going to throw a little purple square around him, and I'll probably just put him up top above Angel there, and we'll call it a day. I might do that later, though, like after the stream's over. But let me see. Let me pull up. Let me pull up the chat. The chatty chat that said this. Alright, so to quote the person that thinks that Draken should move up to the unfair tier, Dr. Draken's white skill consists of an all-target silence for 14 seconds and reduces their speed by 90%, which, even though it decreases by 6% per second, if they don't have the high tenacity, they're pretty much disabled for quite a while from the match. Then number 2, Draken's charm, he uses lasts for 16 seconds, which is probably one of the, if not the highest charm, or the longest lasting charm in the entire game. If you don't have a high tenacity, this charm will just completely wreck your entire team. The GI disc allows him to have very great synergy with in every single game mode and a lot of very viable characters. He makes Darkwing Duck instantly gain hardy stacks if paired with Megara. Can be used to protect in both red and blue invasion modes, can work on most war defense lines, and is able to counter Zeus very well thanks to the GI disc with the Reflect. His blue skill is also extremely deadly when paired with crits and super crits or mods dash silence on enemies. He's able to one-shot nearly anything, even the most defensive of heroes. The cooldown is also very quick for this attack, allowing him to deal lots of area over time. Wait, what is that? What's AoE again? I don't even remember. Base damage every couple seconds in a match. In a nutshell, he is the foundation of building a defense in many teams, allowing him to serve nearly every purpose, from controlling the enemy to attacking with the nano attack move or countering defensively with the GI disc against foes like Zeus with the Reflect. So there you go. So what are we thinking? So it looks like Dr. Draken's just going to stay in best of the best, which is cool with me. I don't really care either way, honestly. I just thought this would be kind of a fun, different thing to do for the tier list, deciding whether a hero belongs up in the unfair. But I appreciate you guys kind of understanding what I'm trying to do with the unfair tier. I do want it to be extremely exclusive for the heroes that are truly, truly like the best in the entire game, that that just completely just wreck everything in the entire game. But okay, so it looks like Dr. Draken's just going to stay right where he is. That's cool with me. I might not even put him on the little list of heroes that we voted on, because not really any point. But I thought that would be kind of a fun thing to do. But anyways, let's move on to the next one, if I can find my little list here. Come on, come on. The scroll is a little bit too slow for me. Alright, so let's end that. So the next one is going to be Jim Hawkins. Somebody was saying that Jim Hawkins should move down to really good, because he gets kind of outshined by Chippendale, for one, and he gets extremely hardly countered by Mary Sanderson, as well as Mim. Also, even the revive that he has gets kind of outshined by Angel, because Jim Hawkins' revive doesn't give the teammate invincibility, unlike Angel's, which gives them invincibility for like 6 or 7 seconds or something like that when they come back. So it doesn't really help keep them alive. Alright, so Jim Hawkins' vote is now up. Damn, 28 people! I gotta do this on Sunday now. I gotta do this on the weekends more often, jeez. So, is Jim Hawkins' time up in this game? Or at least up in being in the best of the best. Chippendale and I think they basically just moved up to best of the best because they give like a huge burst of energy right in the beginning while also stunning the enemy. So it's basically just like that burst right in the beginning of the fight to give your team the huge advantage for the first like 10 seconds, and leaving your enemy pretty much just sitting ducks. Oh yeah, I use Jim for all of my invasion lines. We're pretty neck and neck here, actually. I think my vote, my heart wants to leave him best of the best because I love Jim, but I kind of think that he should go down. So I'm going to give myself a really good vote. There's one more Discord vote for really good as well. I'm going to give it another minute to throw a few more votes up. Also, I need to read what Prince Philip does. I'm going to do that after this, actually, after this Jim vote. If you are wondering where the Prince Philip vote is, it's going to be over on the community tab of my YouTube channel. Actually, I want to check out where that is at right now. Let's check it out. Go into my channel. Alright, so it looks like right now, with 36 votes for Prince Philip, it is a dead tie between really good and balanced. So if you want to vote on where Prince Philip is going to go in this tier list, you can go over to the community tab and do that. Vibing with this music. I'm probably gonna get copywritten on this one, honestly, because I'm not using my usual playlist because for some reason my Spotify is not working. I gotta reinstall it. I can't wait until I get my new computer or my new laptop. It's going to be amazing. All right, so it looks like Jim Hawkins is actually gonna stay. I'm gonna give that the winning vote there. So it looks like Jim Hawkins is gonna stay for now. So there we go, Jim. You're gonna live to see another day, or at least another month. Maybe we'll come back to this in a month or two, and we'll see. Kronk is a little bit underrated. He's kind of a weird character. Fear and Joy are good. What do we do? Yeah, I'm gonna do best of it. I'm gonna leave him there. I think I'm gonna leave him there. I was trying to decide what I wanted to do with that, but I think I'm just gonna leave him. Alright, let's end that. And start up another one. Let's get to, I think we wanted to do Bagheera again. Actually, no, let's do Swedish Chef, because he's also in Best of the Best. Best of the Best, or I guess Swedish Chef, he's really just been chilling up top for quite a while. And no one ever brings him up. So what do we think on Swedish Chef? The buff sharing or whatever that he does is pretty sweet. Or the buff stealing, I should say. Really Chef? Did I really write that? I wrote really Chef. I think I was saying the word chef as I was writing the word good. He does. I love Tron, though. Tron's one of my favorites to use. I find I use him in almost every single line. Alright, so it looks like pretty unanimously Swedish Chef is gonna go to the really chef tier. We got that really chef tier now. Gonna make this a little smaller so that it fits. There we go. Alright, so now there is 3. Then there was 3 in the tank best the best tier. Unfortunately, I can't actually change it because I stole it from that the thing. Here, I'll do it this way. Just a little bit bigger. There we go. We got it. I love Shank. I'd be very sad to see her go out of Best of the Best, but I would also get it. Alright, so let's end that. That was pretty unanimous. That was an easy one. That was an easy one. I was throwing a softball at you guys a little bit. Let's do Clawhauser while we're at it. Oh, we got a Peruvian in here. Okay, okay. That's cool, that's cool. Well, thank you for joining. I appreciate you from South America. Greetings from America. Ooh, now that's a hot take. Shank moving to unfair? Okay. Yeah, no, all the tanks suck, honestly. I almost wanted to put up a vote to move every single tank down a tier. All the tanks are just so bad compared to everything else. Damn, we're up to 20 votes already? Yeah, you people are on it today. I really appreciate it, honestly. This is really sick. This is definitely, like, even though despite all the issues, this is like the best tier list stream we've ever had. I've never had, like, consistently 30 people in here. Alright, we're gonna give it another minute. We got a few more people that have not voted yet. Kinda got them, but yeah, they could be better, I agree. I don't get how everyone makes all these characters so good. When I see a team without a tank, I don't get how they make it work. I don't know. I think the game has just gotten so quick now, where just everything is all about the like burst damage right in the beginning, like with Zeus or Shigo or Chippendale, even Draken, Mary Sanderson to block it, Darkwing Duck with his just quick burst damage when he goes in. I think the game is just really geared towards that a lot more, so the tanks almost become kind of useless, because everything's just all about one-shotting everything. The Google form? Oh, and the survey thing? We can talk about Powerline a little bit. Do you want to move them up? Is that what you're saying? Alright, so it looks like... Yeah, Shank is really the only tank that I use at this point. And it's really mainly for the defending against normal damage, as well as the damage that she does. Like, I'll use Shank a lot to defend against Darkwing Duck. Or Dash, or Vinny, or something like that, or Jessie. Alright, so it looks like Clawhouser's gonna move down too, man. This is gonna be it. This is the death of the tanks right here. I've honestly been waiting for it. I've been trying to do this for months, man. It's the death of all tanks. Alright, we're gonna throw Clawhouser right there. I'll clean everything up after, just so you guys know. And by the way, this tier list is going to be up on all the social medias. Probably about an hour or so after the tier, after we finish the stream. You'll see it on Reddit, YouTube, Twitter, the forums, everywhere. You'll see it. You can't miss it. Alright, so let's end that Clawhouser poll. Alright, we can fight Shank. I'm even going to be really cheeky, and I'm going to put unfair. Even though I know it's not going to happen. We've kind of gone a little bit off the rails as far as our list goes, but somebody did want to bring up all of the tanks basically moving out of best of the best except for Pacha, so... I don't know if I agree with that, but I can see Pacha and Shank being the only two that go in there. Maybe Carl. Carl is also very good. I think a lot of people underrate Carl. Not that I use him, but... Alright, so we got 16 now. I think I'm gonna vote best of the best. What's my boy over on the, Shank and Claw down? Okay. I'm gonna be very sad moving Shank out of best of the best. We've grown up so fast ever since that first video. When she got her buff. That was one of my favorite videos I ever did. Gonna be very sad. Oh, we're tied now. I'm voting to leave her. But we're still tied. Oh, by the way, just FYI, the order that they appear in their tier does not matter. They're in no particular order. I just put them in there randomly where they fit, basically. So, take that with a grain of salt. I'm not saying that King Louis is the best, really good damage in the game. Kristoff is not the best, really good sport in the game, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that Kermit is the best sport either, so just take that with a grain of salt, just so you know. Alright, so we're gonna leave her. I like it. I like it. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Honestly. I don't want to move Shank out of best of the best. Alright, what else we got? You wanna do Carl now? We'll do Carl. I think Carl is kind of the only one that might be on par with the rest of the tanks that we have up here in the best. But Carl's gonna be the last tank that we talk about today. Alright? I gotta move on. We've been on this little tangent for way too long. We've gone off the rails for way too long here, basically. Alright, we're gonna throw the unfair in there too. Appreciate it, Jason. I'm glad I had to beg. No, honestly, I really do love Shank. She's one of my go-tos. She's my third strongest hero. I use her all the time. Anytime I have to face anybody that does normal damage, I always throw in Shank, and she just does crazy amounts of damage and crazy amounts of defending, so that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. I think Shank is amazing. Is anyone actually voting unfair? Ooh, unfair got a vote for Carl, look at that. I honestly didn't think anybody was going to vote for that. I just kind of threw it in there for funsies. Looks like best of the best is winning so far. Yeah, I know. He's definitely not unfair. I just threw it in there for fun. Is there anybody else that you guys think might be able to go into the unfair tier? I know we already voted Dr. Draken. That was like the first actual serious one. I don't think there's really anybody else that's like super duper ridiculously unfair. Possibly. I don't think Angel's unfair. She's just a very solid, supportive, like, control person, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't think anybody else... I do know. Yeah, the only ones I'm thinking maybe would be Darkwing Duck, Kermit, maybe Pacha. Alright, I guess we're done with voting, huh? I'm gonna leave Carl where he is with the tie. Man, we're like neck and neck on best of the best versus really good, huh? I think I'm going to leave him for now. I think Shank and Pacha are okay to stay up top as being the only ones. Oh, we got another vote for best of the best. Alright, we'll move Carl up. I will give you guys your wishes. This is a big shakeup in the tank department up here. Alright. Cool. We're done with that. Let's move on. Let's get back on track here. That's what we need to do. We went off the rails for a little bit. Need to get back on track. We're gonna do let's do Underminer. I'm gonna go switch things up quite a bit here. I'm doing good, Simon. We're having a pretty good stream in here, honestly. I'm enjoying myself. You guys enjoying the stream so far? I'm glad we actually have people. There was a few months where things were getting kind of hairy, where we only had like 10 people in here, and it made the votes kind of awkward. Oh wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? We're doing Underminer. Underminer's trash, okay? We're doing the things here. Where is Underminer right now? Underminer's imbalanced right now, so... Alright, we're switching things up. We're going a complete 180 here. We're going from some of the best heroes in the game to one of the worst, or among the worst, I should say. I'm not going to sway anything, mostly because I don't know what Underminer does, really. I mean, I know what he does, but I know he's pretty underwhelming, puns, overall, but I really don't know much about him. So I have very little opinion on this one. Alright, looks like kind of unanimously. No, maybe not. We got another decent vote. Let's give it another minute to get a few more votes in. So right now we're between balanced and decent for Underminer. We already voted on Jim Simon before you got here. It was very neck and neck between leaving him in best of the best and putting him down for really good. But best of the best just barely eked it out, so we're gonna leave Jim where he is for now. We might vote on him in another month or two. Does Bagheera even with Daisy in the mix? Is he still that good, even with Daisy in the mix? Because that was one of the arguments for moving Bagheera out of Best of the Best, was Daisy being in the game to like really hard counter him. Get out of here, Sarah. I know you're waiting to go and have chili at your house. So we are neck and neck. I don't care either way on this one. There was an extra vote for, I think, meh, which doesn't really make a difference right now. Oh, you're fine, Simon. I understand you totally. Perfectly. You are a former experienced player, actually, Sarah. You quit like 6 months ago, like a little punk. Alright, so I'm gonna move Underminer down. I need more room in the balanced tier anyways for damage heroes. Sweet. Alright, so Underminer is moving down. Slowly but surely. Alright, let's end that. Let's move on to, let's do Bagheera. Since everyone's talking about him right now. We're gonna do another unfair vote for him. Alright, big Bagheera votes right now. This is a big one right here. Damn, I'm impressed. 60% for unfair? Oh, this is what I was not expecting at all. The best people. Alright, I'm gonna give this a little bit longer here. We got 19 votes in, 31 people in here. That means 10 people have not voted yet. Yeah, I try and do that kind of sometimes. I don't know. It can be tough to balance sometimes with the really tied up votes. But no, I see what you're saying, bro. I appreciate the help. Yeah, someone's probably trolling. There's always going to be a troll or two here and there. I don't know if I can vote Bagheera into unfair, honestly, for myself. I haven't had too many issues with Bagheera. Yeah, I don't think Bagheera is super broken, honestly. We still got a few people that have not voted. I'm voting best of the best. That means it's tied up. We got one more if we're really good on the Discord. Alright, I think... Mickey Mouse is really not that good, honestly. He's pretty trash. Oh, I lose to Zeus all the time. It's a smoothie. I'm gonna leave him. I'm gonna leave him for now. I think this is a lot more controversial than I thought it was gonna be. Still didn't do it. Bagheera is the worst fight against in war. I'm gonna leave him. I'm gonna leave him. Man. This is a controversial vote. I'm gonna leave him in best of the best. Just gonna leave him. I'm not gonna put the purple square around him. I don't think he's on the same level as Zeus and Shigo as far as being unfair. I don't know. After Pete? Pete? I never have issues with Pete. Pete's trash, in my opinion. Alright, I'm leaving Bagheera where he is. I gotta move on. Taking too long here. Jessie. Super hard countered by Mary. She was very good up until Mary joined the game, pretty much, honestly. And Mim. I mean, Mim was always in the game, but... What am I doing? What am I doing? Ooh, a penguin. You guys can always come back for more. Alright, Jessie. So Jessie, she is very strong. However, she's very, very hard countered by Mary Sanderson, who just completely wrecks her with the beginning of the wave hex thingy that she does. You guys are voting quick today. I like it. I don't think Jessie belongs up top, so... So, looks like pretty unanimous, actually, that Jessie's just gonna stay where she is. That too. You You are indeed correct, Blossom. I'm gonna give it another minute. We got a few people that have not voted yet. Alright, so Jesse's gonna stay. I'm just gonna move on kind of quick here. A little bit of rapid fire. Nah, I don't think Jesse belongs up there at all. I don't think there's any way that Jesse's on the same level as Ron, Bolt, and Darkwing Duck. Alright, so Jesse's gonna stay. We got Cheshire Cat. Countered by Daisy, who we've all kind of agreed is not as amazing as we thought she would be, it seems like. But should Cheshire Cat move down? We don't know. We're gonna find out right now. What's up, Nat? How you doing? Right now, Cheshire Cat is up here and really good. Just so you know. Darkwing Duck is, yeah, definitely everywhere in Server 1. He's... pretty much everybody has Darkwing Duck in Server 1. Somewhat. I kind of want to work on Aurora now that I read her skills, honestly. Aurora sounds really good. I also want to finish working on Quackerjack. Darkwing Duck is extremely consistent in this game. There's never been any character in this game that has been as just consistently good since the beginning of the game as Darkwing Duck. Because Darkwing Duck has literally been in the game since basically the beginning, and he has always been extremely good for that 4 years straight. I was kind of late to the Jessie game, honestly. I powered up Jessie and I used her a little bit, and then Mary Sanderson came out, and I felt like I couldn't really use Jessie as much anymore. Alright, so Cheshire Cat is going to stay as well. Fine with me. I don't care either way, honestly. Oh, did I ever write prediction for... Oh, right, we didn't add Prince Philip yet. That's right. Never mind. How's the Prince Philip doing? Let's see. We are at 36 votes and balanced for him. Also, right now for another day or so, we have the finals for the franchise tournament going on between Kim Possible and the Muppets. So you have another about 26 more hours to vote on who is going to win the entire tournament. Also, thank you guys for those that have participated throughout the month. It's been a lot of fun. I was just trying something a little bit different. I know it wasn't really like a video or anything like that, but I thought that would be kind of a fun little thing to do. So Thank you guys for everybody that participated in the franchise tournament throughout the entire month. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I thought it was kind of fun. I'm sorry, I forgot to write in the next vote here. Who was next? I don't remember. Next is Isma. I don't even know if I want to vote Isma. Do we even want to bother voting Isma? Eh. I'm gonna do Mickey Mouse. Vote for... This vote is for... Mickey Mouse moving down to meh, as he's probably among the weakest sports in the game pretty much right now. But that's up to you guys. Alright, Mickey Mouse. Right now, he's just kind of chilling in the decent tier. Is he going to join Alice and Launchpad down there? And Kevin Flynn. Where is Isma right now? I forgot where Isma was. Oh, Isma's in balance. It's over here. There's way too many characters, man. Way too many heroes in this game now. It is honestly kind of ridiculous how many heroes there are. Alright, so 15 people right away. Looks like Mickey's just gonna stay where he is. That's fine with me. I don't care either way, honestly. I'm indifferent on Mickey Mouse. I have him powered up a little bit, but I haven't used him in like over a year at least. So, I don't really care. I think decent's fine. Genie, I have seen a lot of people have very strange uses with him. I mean, at least there's Kermit. Kermit's like the other face of Disney. Or, I guess the face of the Muppets, but you know what I mean. He's the other face of the franchise-ish thing. The company. I mean, you could argue that with a lot of the, like, main characters in all these movies. Like, you got Hercules, who's pretty trash. Aladdin is trash. Mike Wazowski and whatever the fuck his name is. Are trash. Sully and Boo. I don't know why I could not think of their name. You got Winnie the Pooh, who's like, okay. Alright, I'm gonna leave Mickey where he is. That's cool with me. Let's get Flynn. Let's do Hercules. I know you've been waiting, Jerome. Gotta type this shit every single time. I wish I could just copy and paste each of the poll options without having to retype it every time. Alright, Hercules' vote is up, because I know Jerome has been waiting for like an hour on that. So, let's see what that's gonna do. Hercules, pretty bad character, but, I'll let, Jerome, if you want to throw in the chat what your thoughts on Hercules are. You were saying something about how he has some usage with Kermit or something? Is that what you were saying earlier? Damn, we're kind of all over the place with Hercules. I don't think he belongs up in balance. I don't think there's any way that I could just throw Hercules way up there. Yeah, Gaston is one of the best for defending with, but other than that, he's just completely useless. That's quite literally his only use, is timing out the clock in Arena Coliseum. And we are really split on Hercules. Holy shit. I don't think we need any more damage heroes in this game. There's way too many. We need more supports, if anything. Supports have by far the least. Actually, no, maybe tanks do. I don't know. Oh man, what do I do about this Hercules vote? Do we just leave him? Is that what we do here? Well, we have one more vote from Discord. I'm fine either with meh or F. I really don't care either way for him. Hercules lets Kermit use his white skill more, and others are so energized, kind of like Esmeralda's white. We do need some good tanks. I'm gonna go ahead and leave Hercules where he is. I don't know. I can't even, like, balance out the thing to, like, make up a difference. Although there is some votes for decent and balanced, so I think I'm gonna move him up to meh. I'll move Hercules up to meh. So now we're down to just Maui, Ralph, and Gonzo for the F in the chat for tanks. Alright, let's end that. Let's do another awful character. We're gonna go with Flynn Rider. That's true, but that requires you working on Maui and actually getting his battle badge, working him up to yellow. Which I don't know if that's even worth it. Alright, so is Flynn Rider gonna move down and join Frozone and Finnick down in the bottom? I like how all of the control heroes are going to be Fs, for Fs in the chat. Are they the only ones that start with F also? Yeah, they are. The only 3 control heroes that start with F are all going into F. I don't know if I could say Flynn is, like, the worst in the entire game. I kind of want to say that Jack Skellington is the worst in the entire game, aside from his use in Invasion. Which might make him not the worst in the entire game. Alright, so it looks like pretty unanimously we're gonna move Mr. Flynn Rider down to the bottom, and he joins the other Fs down in F. Oh shit, there is Fozzie, isn't there? Damn it. Alright, let's end that. We're gonna go a little bit more rapid fire here, because we're reaching the tail end of this. I don't want to keep you guys for too much longer. I have to get going myself also. So we're gonna kind of rapid fire through these last couple. I don't even remember who the last few I had here were. Come on. We have Rex. Actually, let's do Jafar. Let's do Jafar first. I feel like Jafar people have been kind of talking about occasionally here and there. Whereas I don't think anyone's really talking about Rex or Demona. Alright, so Jafar, should we move Jafar down again? If he gets severely outclassed by, who does he get severely outclassed by? I don't even remember. There was somebody new. It's totally slipping my mind. Oh, he gets outclassed by Ka. Like Jafar as in he's like not good anymore kind of thing. I see it every once in a while. I've seen some people talking about how Jafar is just totally outclassed by Ka. But so far, looks like Decent is going to win out pretty handedly, which is fine. I'll give it another minute to get a few more votes in. It's definitely been a few months since we've done a Vinny vote. Jafar used to be one of the best, like way back in the day. Like 4 years ago, Jafar was one of the best in the game. His like whirlwind move used to just completely wreck at like the same level that Zeus does now. As he would use that whirlwind move right in the beginning and it would just completely shred everybody. Alright, so Jafar's gonna stay. Let's do Rex real quick. We're reaching the tail end, guys. Is there anybody else you guys want to vote on, by the way? So we're gonna do the same thing with Rex. I know Rex has some like weird uses. He does have silence, which is kind of interesting. He also cleanses himself. Oh, yeah, yeah, it was Ian that kind of just screwed over Mulan, that's right. That's what it was. Dimona. Alright, and that's gonna be... Oh, and we gotta add Prince Philip as well. I forgot about that. So what's the Prince Philip vote looking like right now? Alright, looks like Balanced is just barely winning out with Prince Philip. I didn't even read what Prince Philip did yet, honestly. I should probably do that. Let's go over to the forums. I want to do that real quick. I know it's the end of the stream, and I probably should have done this in the beginning, but... Yeah, Reflect is ridiculous. I don't know how they can counter Reflect. Like, they've tried so many things to counter Reflect, and I don't know how they can do it. There's at least 5... I feel like there's at least like 4 or 5 heroes that they've tried to counter Reflect with, and none of it has really worked. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Syndrome rework. You want to vote on that real quick? Let's do that. I totally forgot about the rework for Syndrome. Because that needed to be a vote that we did today. Alright, so Damona's gonna move down. Interesting, interesting. Pretty unanimously. I'm okay with that. I need to make room in the balanced tier. So I appreciate any time that you guys get a damage hero out of balance. That's why I was super excited when they refreshed Shank, because I had already worked on Shank. She was like my 12th best at the time that she got her refresh, so I was like super pumped. Alright, let's do... Yeah, because I forgot about Syndrome earlier, so let's do that. And that'll be our very, very last vote of the day. And then we're going to add Prince Philip. It looks like he's going to start out in Balanced. I wish I had some time to do the Syndrome... what did I call it? The before and after series thing for Syndrome when he came out with that, but I didn't have any time to do it, unfortunately. But I can't wait until I can get my laptop. I'm so excited about that. It'll take forever. Alright, I think this is actually going to be our last vote of the day. I'm going to add in Prince Philip while you guys vote on Syndrome. So it looks like he's going into Balanced to start out with. What's Prince Philip? He's a tank. He's going to be in the next prize wall. I'm going to read this with you guys, actually. kidding. I don't have the thing set up to work with the, Come on! Alright, whatever, I'll just read it myself. Begins combat with a short sword, which grants an additional attack speed and energy. Equips a healer shield and gains an HP for a duration with healer. Philip drops to a knee and raises his shield to cleanse himself. When this happens, Philip and the closest allies gain stacks of hardy, so he's got hardy, which is always good. Philip walks forward and swings his sword at nearby enemies, dealing normal damage and knocking enemies back. Every several seconds, Philip can block an incoming projectile. After successfully blocking the projectile, he gains an HP shield for a duration. He blocks projectiles. While Philip's longsword is blessed, he gains bonus attack speed during this time. Yeah, he doesn't sound that amazing. He really does not. Alright, so Prince Philip, you are going to just immediately start out imbalanced, like the disappointment that you are. Alright, Syndrome. Looks like you're actually going to move up. It's alright, we're gonna revote Prince Philip next month anyways. That's how we always do it with the new heroes that like just came out that we haven't used yet. I always vote them 2 months in a row. So this is just a prediction vote for Prince Philip, so next month we'll revote him once we've had some time to test him out. But there we go. What do you guys think? Is there anything else you guys want to vote on? Other than that, I think I am pretty good. Let me see. Let me double check what that Donald Duck disc does. The other one has true damage. When Donald is damaged, he becomes invincible for, what does that go to, 6 seconds or something like that at max. Pete is in really good right now. He's got the red around him. No problem, Jerome. I appreciate you being here this whole time. Also, thank you guys for everybody being here. I appreciate it. This was a really fun stream, honestly, despite the issues in the beginning. But we made it happen. Oh yeah, Slinky. Let me look at that friend disc. Slinky, the Poe disc. Where's my Slinky at? I know I didn't work on Slinky that hard. Get out of here, Sarah. We're almost done. Where the hell is my Slinky dog? Oh, there he is. No problem. Always glad to do these things every month, man. These are fun. I love doing these. Alright, so that is the Poe disc. Every time 2 ally shields are destroyed, all enemies are damaged. Shields must be reduced to 0. When destroyed, shields deal damage. No problem, something. All enemies are damaged. Yeah, I can see the Poe disc getting that. I'm down for it. What's my color for... Yeah, that's the one. Alright, cool. Anything else you guys want to change real quick? I think I'm done with the votes, but if you guys see anything that you want to like add, like a red skill or something like that, let me know real quick. I'll give it another minute or so. Other than that, thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate it. I'm really glad we had so many people here today. I might have to do this on Sunday more often. Seems like more people show up. Normally I do these on like Monday or something like that, or like Monday or Tuesday. But the Sunday stream seemed like it worked out really well. So that might have to be something that I do in the future. Try and conserve your stamina for when you do double campaigns. That's really the only tip I have. But, and don't power, like, anybody up until you, like, hold on to quite a bit of stamina and you have kind of a bunch, on the side, like, set aside for yourself, and then, use that at that point to, build up your heroes. That's kind of the best way I do it. I usually only power up my heroes, like, maybe once a month, and, like, I power up, like, a ton of heroes at that time. That's usually how I do things. If any of that makes sense. I know that wording of that wouldn't work out very well. But yeah, Syndrome moved up. We're cool with that. And yeah, I think that's about it. So thank you guys again.